Do you know someone who loves to flaunt designer clothes, drive sports cars, and fill their Instagram with photos of a huge house? To those who don't know the reality behind these appearances, they seem to be swimming in money. But the truth is quite different. Often, those who look rich are actually sinking their finances. This happens because, unlike the truly wealthy, they spend too much to maintain this facade. True millionaires, on the other hand, have a secret. They live modestly. They don't feel the need to show off their wealth through material things. They understand that true wealth doesn't need to be flaunted. This doesn't mean wearing old clothes or driving beat-up cars, but rather living simply and not drawing attention to their money. In this video, you'll understand why appearing poor is important. Think of someone walking around in jeans and a t-shirt, driving an ordinary car. You might never guess, but this person could be extremely rich. Many of the world's wealthiest people adopt this lifestyle. Here are two examples. First, let's talk about Warren Buffett. He is one of the richest men in the world, but you'd never guess it by looking at where he lives. In 1958, Buffett bought a house in Omaha, Nebraska for just $31,500. Adjusted for inflation, that would be about $330,000 today. Now you might be thinking, but he must have moved to a mansion after making billions, right? Wrong! He still lives in the same house and has no plans to move. Buffett says he loves his house. It's warm in the winter, cool in the summer, and conveniently located for him. He could buy any house he wanted, but he chose to stay where he feels happy and comfortable. This shows that you don't need to flaunt your wealth to be happy and successful. In fact, by not spending millions on a new house, Buffett can invest that money in things that really matter and increase his wealth even more. Now let's look at Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. This guy is one of the youngest billionaires in the world, but if you saw him on the street, you probably wouldn't recognize him. Zuckerberg is known for his super simple style. He usually wears a gray t-shirt, a hoodie, jeans, and sneakers. Why would someone with so much money dress so simply? Zuckerberg says that having several identical t-shirts helps free up his mind to focus on important decisions. By eliminating the need to choose clothes every day, he can focus his energy on more meaningful things like innovating at Facebook and thinking about business strategies. It's a practical approach that allows him to save time and energy, showing that sometimes less is more. These two examples, Buffett and Zuckerberg, teach us that we don't need to spend fortunes on clothes, cars, or houses to be happy or successful. In fact, living simply can help us focus on what really matters, increase our wealth, and lead a more satisfying life. So next time you think about buying something expensive just to impress others, remember Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg. But why is it important to appear poor? I'll reveal several reasons, but first, give this video a like so this knowledge can reach more people. Let's get started. 1. Avoid bankruptcy. Let's imagine a situation. You're a professional athlete and suddenly start making millions of dollars. What do? Buy a huge house, a collection of luxury cars, expensive watches, and start traveling the world, right? It seems like a dream life, but this story often has an unhappy ending. If the money stops coming in, as it often does in the sports world, you could find yourself with enormous expenses and not enough income to cover them. Without a financial reserve, these expenses can lead to bankruptcy. This happens because no matter how much money you make, if you spend it all, there's nothing left. It's like filling a bathtub with the faucet on, but without the drain plugged. The water goes out as quickly as it comes in. Spending more than you earn is a recipe for financial disaster. When you appear poor, or rather live modestly, you protect yourself against this trap. Spending less than you earn and investing the surplus is the key to building lasting wealth. Think of Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg. They could spend billions, but they choose to live simply. This not only keeps them financially secure, but also gives them the freedom to invest in opportunities that further increase their wealth. 2. Financial sustainability. Now imagine another scenario. You are living a simple life without extravagance. Your expenses are moderate and you have a good amount saved. Suddenly, an emergency happens. Maybe an unexpected medical expense or a job loss. You are prepared. Your modest lifestyle has allowed you to build a solid financial reserve, so this emergency is not a big deal. You can handle it without panicking or going into debt. Living modestly is more sustainable in the long run. This means you are always ready for life's unexpected events. Instead of spending your money on unnecessary luxuries, you can invest in financial security. And if you want some help to unlock wealth, I have something special for you. Imagine being able to transform your financial life with a simple 7-second ritual. Did you know your brain might be blocking prosperity in your life? Don't waste time and check out the link in the pinned comment right now. But hurry! Only the first 50 people will get free access to the video of this powerful ritual. Let's continue. 3. Fewer social obligations. Have you ever felt pressured to pay the bill at an expensive restaurant just to maintain an image of being successful? Appearing rich can create social expectations that become a financial burden. People might assume you will always cover expenses or participate in costly activities. This can become a constant obligation, and if an unexpected expense arises, like losing your job, you might not be able to keep up with these obligations. Maintaining a modest lifestyle avoids these expectations. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. This protects you from overspending and allows you to live by your own rules. When you live modestly, people around you have fewer unrealistic expectations about your finances, giving you more freedom and less social pressure. Have you ever felt pressured to spend more than you can afford to maintain an image? Share with us in the comments. 4. More authentic relationships. Appearing rich can attract people who are only interested in your money. These relationships are superficial and can quickly disappear if your financial situation changes. On the other hand, living simply attracts people who value you for who you truly are, not for what you own. This results in more authentic and meaningful relationships. Imagine being surrounded by friends and family who support and like you for who you are, not for what you have. These are the relationships that truly matter and bring real happiness and satisfaction. Living modestly helps ensure that your connections are based on real values and not on material possessions. Before we talk about the next topic, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep learning how to unlock wealth in your life with just a few minutes a day. 5. Greater focus on assets. Let's talk about investments. When you spend less on liabilities, like luxury cars and expensive clothes, you have more money to invest in assets. Assets are things that generate passive income, such as stocks, real estate, or even your own business. Over time, these investments grow and provide you with a stable source of income. Imagine planting a tree. At first, you need to water it and take care of it. But over time, it grows and starts to bear fruit year after year. Investing in assets is like planting that tree. Instead of spending all your money on things that lose value, like a new car, you invest in something that will give you returns for many years. 6. Avoiding the ostentatious consumption cycle. Flaunting wealth can lead to a constant cycle of earning and spending money on trendy items. This cycle is exhausting and prevents real financial growth. It's like running on a treadmill. You're always moving but never getting anywhere. Living modestly allows you to step off that treadmill. Instead of spending all your money on liabilities, you invest in assets that grow your wealth. Over time, these assets provide a stable source of income, allowing you to live comfortably and securely without constantly worrying about money. 7. Improved mental health. Now, let's talk about a benefit that is often underestimated: mental health. Having fewer things can actually improve your life in many ways. Imagine walking into your home and seeing everything organized with no piles of stuff everywhere. This scenario is possible with minimalism. When you have fewer things, there is less to clean, less to organize, and less to worry about. Studies show that clutter can increase levels of stress and anxiety. When our home is full of stuff, our brain becomes overwhelmed with the number of decisions and the sense of chaos. Living with fewer possessions can significantly reduce this stress. Additionally, by getting rid of what is unnecessary, you create a calmer and more focused environment, which can boost your productivity and overall well-being. Think about it. Instead of spending your time and energy taking care of material things, you can dedicate more time to activities that truly bring happiness, like spending time with family, pursuing hobbies, or simply relaxing. The simplicity of minimalism not only improves your mental health but also enriches your life. 8. Freedom and flexibility. Have you ever felt trapped by the things you own? Maybe an expensive car that requires constant maintenance, or a large house that demands a lot of time and money to take care of. Minimalism offers a solution to this. When you have fewer things, you have more freedom and flexibility to live life the way you really want. Let's imagine a situation. You decide to move to a new city or even another country. If you have a house full of stuff, this move can be a logistical and financial nightmare. But if you've adopted a minimalist lifestyle with fewer possessions, this move becomes much simpler. You can pack everything quickly, saving time and money. Fewer things also mean fewer financial commitments. A smaller, simpler home is cheaper to maintain, freeing up resources you can use to travel, invest, or anything else that brings you joy. Additionally, you gain the flexibility to make quick changes in your life without the burden of heavy material goods. Think of a small, cozy house. With less to clean and organize, you have more time to do what you really enjoy. Maybe you can work fewer hours because you don't need as much money to maintain your lifestyle. Or perhaps you can retire earlier because your expenses are lower. Minimalism gives you this freedom and flexibility to live life on your own terms. Have you ever felt that your possessions limit or trap you? How would your life be if you had fewer things and more freedom? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. 9. Valuing experiences. Another great benefit of appearing poor is shifting focus from possessions to experiences. Psychological research shows that experiences bring more happiness than possessions. When you spend money on experiences like travel, classes to learn something you've always wanted, or special moments with friends and family, you're investing in lasting memories and long-term happiness. Imagine you have a choice. Buy the latest smartphone model or go on an unforgettable trip. The smartphone might give you a momentary sense of pleasure, but a trip can provide memories and experiences that will last a lifetime. Minimalism encourages you to make choices that bring more value and happiness in the long run. Additionally, valuing experiences over material things can help you connect more with the people around you. Shared moments like a dinner with friends or a walk in the park with family create stronger bonds and more meaningful memories than any object could provide. As we've seen, living modestly has many benefits that go beyond finances, positively impacting mental health, freedom, and quality of life. Remember that you don't need to prove anything to anyone and that true wealth is not in material possessions but in the experiences and connections we build. If you liked the video, share it with friends, family, and on your social media to help more people transform their lives. Use what you've learned to create something extraordinary in your life. Our goal is your success and financial prosperity. Subscribe to the channel for more valuable information, and remember, financial education is